That, huh?
I do like to say that.
Keep saying that. I like it too.
All right, so this is it. No messing around. I know Lud's kind of had a little bit of a love affair with E-Honda, but he's here to win today. There's a lot of money on the table, so he wants to make sure he walks with it. No messing around, no alts. He's going with the main, Chun-Li, the 10-year classic. Lud was playing, I don't know if Lud was much of a third striker, but for sure he was repping Chun-Li in the Street Fighter 4 days and definitely doing a lot of work with her in the Street Fighter 5 days as well.
A lot of games. Even MVC2, that guy has a Chun-Li combo video. Can you believe it?
You don't really see a whole lot of representation from the Street Fighter side of the cast. And here we go, starting off, bam, big pokes, big duffs. geTwreCked trying to find a word in edgewise, but it's tough, those big, long Chun-Li limbs. Yeah. There we go.
Controlling that neutral, that mid-range already with Lud. He finds one good risk to take, missed the combo after the jump in and the follow-up. Now he's got himself cornered, but he's got such a life lead to sit on. Yeah,
Chun-Li barely licking that V-trigger. Not a good situation for geTwreCked.
Gets nothing off of it, really. It's just a sliver, and we're right back into Lud's wheelhouse.
Yeah, and this is, I think, one of Ed's strengths is that he gets out of the corner pretty quickly. If he doesn't fight his way out, he can just switch sides. We're seeing them work their way back to center stage. Almost all tied up. Lud got a little bit of a life lead.
He got rid of that V-trigger early. geTwreCked did. He might just get another one in this round.
Yeah, definitely the strength of those 2-bar V-triggers. You might get 2 or maybe 3, depending on how good your V-skill is.
Yeah, here it goes. Long combo from Lud. Respects the wake up, but the shimmy via the EX.
Terrible roommates. I'm telling you, man. And that is the situation that Ed players look for. They're looking for you to shimmy and do a delay button like that so they can, bam, duff you in the face. Okay. geTwreCked definitely has the corner position here. It's a tense situation. Oh, one misstep, and that was it.
Very tentative in the final seconds. But recognized it and just walked forward. Stuck the big fierce out.
Yeah, definitely sniffing out. geTwreCked was maybe a little bit apprehensive trying to close out the round with force.
Yeah. Looked like he was waiting for something, but it just wasn't coming what he was waiting for.
But they're both a little cold. It's been a minute since they last played.
Well, that's a good way to warm up. Just take the jump in, get the combo. They got a nice counter hit, crouch strong after that. Feeling a little bit more comfortable now, looks like, for geTwreCked.
All right. Lud slowly working geTwreCked to the corner. There we go. There we see that side switch. And
oh, the charge accidental input.
Oh, shout out to Third Strike.
It'll happen. Lud with a nice recovery after that.
Little late for this cancel. Okay, just walking behind it. He's got that Marvel assist. There's the block stun. Lud poking out. Dangerous, a dangerous poke out. Oh, sliding under the V-skill. That's some tech I haven't seen yet. Oh, no.
Oh, with punish. He was coming out for the EX again. Right choice, just wrong position.
Just spilling butter all over the table. The two of them just sliding past each other with those EX moves. Lud taking it.
And a little bit apprehensive there to close it out again, I say, with geTwreCked after you said he had the Marvel assist. He just went for a crush jab delay. Yep. And Lud with the big poke out of it. So Lud is ahead in the Yomi game. It's making those choices.
Bam, big charge fierce. A little bit of a gamble, but a nice little reward for geTwreCked. Okay. Still stuck here at center stage. Oh, a trade situation. Those low-hitting air normals, man, that is the meta of this game. That's like step 2 of the meta. Low-hitting air normal. Got to make sure you have one of those.
Crucial tools. Another early V-trigger.
I like that stutter
wow. Step. Gutsy.
You said it, man. Lud just trying to fight however he can against that big grape jelly.
Such an experienced player, and you know he's played geTwreCked enough times that he feels comfortable to thinking outside of the box in the matchup.
Yeah, and there you saw it, the big fake out. Lud knows that EX Psycho Upper is going to come when you don't expect it, a little later. So Lud just really committing to the block, thinking that reversal was coming. Little step forward, able to take the round for it.
Put him in the coffin.
Stick the nail in there. That is a great round transition, I think. They just go slapping into that coffin.
He gets back so quickly, though. You know how he did that? Psycho power.
Oh, the teleport. The Bison teleport.
Yeah. He has to work real hard to do it, but Psycho power. Nice anti-air. Wow, quick reversal. Lud got the charge on deck.
Yeah, Lud just definitely trying to keep the game moving forward towards that corner. That's what Lud wants.
Lud is reacting very well. Another one just right there.
Yeah, that was brilliant. Lud has got all the right cards in his hand now. It looks like he's really, oh no, missing the combo, gets the stun anyway.
It's all good. It's all good. When you're playing well, things go well for you. And Lud cruised into another game there.
Cruising into another game, definitely occupying a lot of geTwreCked's headspace. You know, this could go one of two ways. geTwreCked is either going to make the adaptation, which is something he's known for, I think, as a player, or I think I would be really shaken in geTwreCked's shoes right here. It's not, I don't think it's too much to expect that geTwreCked is, look, you can see him. He's really thinking.
You know, there's something about players that are patient first, right? You know, it's kind of like the guile of a player, where once you start to get behind, you have less options, right? It's out of his wheelhouse. It's out of his forte to get back down like this. And if it's me, the reason that I say this, because if it's me, I'm thinking, you know what? I'm just going to make you guess right now. I'm going to start forcing you to make some guesses.
The fear is gone.
Yeah.
I'm already losing. The fear is gone. The best
Yeah.
I could do is just play with my heart. And I got to say, this is a good game for that game plan.
I like it. I think that this is exactly the kind of decision I wanted to see. Just change it up, man. Change it up. Force a change up.
Yeah, it is winner's final, so it's not out yet. Not too much to lose here.
Yeah.
Right? At the very least, he can get, I think, a little bit better of a read from different angles on Lud's game plan.
Yeah, that information gathering. Thinking a long game, but right now, nice anti-air.
Yeah, and if there's one thing we've seen here, it's that Lud has definitely been winning the footsies game. The big picture definitely pushed geTwreCked to the corner by just keeping the offense up. And here we see it again, going all the way to the other corner. geTwreCked is just a little bit, I think, trying too hard to scout on defense, trying to walk away and get Lud to whip.
That's his style, man. He's in the lead at least now. He's got long pokes. He's got some reliable anti-airs, reliable damage. He's doing a little bit better now with Falk.
Yeah, definitely better. I think the big difference is that Lud doesn't know how to handle this matchup as well as he knows geTwreCked's Ed.
So we're going to have to see. Lud has plenty of games to learn this matchup. And he's taking it slow right now. And this is right back into geTwreCked's wheelhouse. He wants to get rewards on the defensive end, and he's getting them here.
Oh, no! Man.
He was so ready, Lud was, for that.
geTwreCked, he has spent that whole round keeping his arms in. You're right. He was so clever for that. But, you know, he was ready for it. geTwreCked was playing so solid, right? The limbs were in the entire round, and then bam, one big explosion near the end, and it cost him the round.
Safe, and
geTwreCked again fighting out of the corner here. And getting himself a nice life lead. Oh, no!
big whiff. This works out so well for geTwreCked, who's just so hungry for every inch, but doesn't want to risk too much to take anything.
Yeah, really keeping his arms in again. We'll see if that changes near the end of the round. Another one.
Getting a little bit of free real estate will pay off very well for him, but Lud.
DJ, call it. Where are you, my man? Another one.
And another one, and another one, because he's the best.
I don't think we'll ever see a Falk CA out of geTwreCked. Because he's just going to spend the money as he gets it, as he earns it.
He's still an Ed player at heart, man, and he's letting it rip.
An Ed player at heart. He's living paycheck to paycheck. I think that's what we call it. When you use the meter as you get it, as he needs it.
It's rough out here in these Street Fighter V streets.
Okay, V reversal. Cooling off the pressure just a little bit. Probably was hoping for a jump over. Trying to get tricky. Lud is ready for that.
Great defense from Lud on the jump-ins. Making great adaptations.
Yeah, and I see what Lud is doing. He's trying to get in that space to try and get geTwreCked to hit one of those forward pierces. That's a free punish for Chun-Li. EX Legs punishes that forward pierce. Shooting wild and then backing off. Just trying to prolong this game as long as possible. geTwreCked. And Lud is trying to kill.
Yeah, and it is like you said, Lud is just keeping this so close, even as geTwreCked does damage moving backwards. As long as Lud can keep it at parity, he's getting the big reward to seal it.
And that's it. Yeah, I was gonna say with that meter on the table, with all 3 bars, Chun-Li, any Falk forward pierce is a punish with super, free, guaranteed. So definitely sealing off a lot of geTwreCked's options there on defense. I gotta say, I didn't want to say this at the beginning, but I didn't like that switch. I was hoping geTwreCked would stick with Ed And I think the adaptation he had to make was normally from a newer player like geTwreCked, once they're down, they start playing Fearless. And a younger player playing Fearless in this game is something to fear.
Sure.
You know?
So stick with that and just get Fearless. But it's different from his style. I think that the Falk change worked well for his style, but I do agree with you that in that instance, it might not have been the best style to go with. You're down, you need to shake things up, you need to strike some fear into the heart of Lud. Like you said, the fear was gone, and even though he had a little bit more success with Falk, Lud was never afraid.
Never.
Lud had the time to process, had the time to learn the match, to make his decisions on the fly, to adapt to that jump in, mix up three or four times before he figured, okay, I'll go under it and jump with the strong into the EX legs. So he had quite a bit of time to adapt there, and I think Street Fighter V, not giving your opponent time to adapt is incredibly strong.
Yeah, absolutely crucial. And if you guys want to see the crucial play in that last set,